Provo Studios, it's time for Mass Communications with Ramblin Rob. Brought to you by Sin Crab Vending. Pull a winner every time with Sin Crab Vending. And by White Line Malt Liquor. When you really want to get drunk as a skunk, make it a White Line. And by Zumba Club 3000. Our hips don't lie, but our lips sure do. And now, your gold medal winning host, Ramblin Rob. Thank you, and welcome to the first episode of the second season of Mass Communications, and of course I am Ramblin Rob, your host. Wow, what a reception. I guess you can recognize a game changer when you see one. Everybody have a good summer? Nice to hear. I had a fantastic summer. Traveled to London for the Olympic Games. Sat with my peeps, Wills and Kate. Boy, those two really need to get a palace. I mean, all over each other. Anybody catch the Olympics? Another unbelievable performance by Michael Phelps. 22 total medals now. You've got to wonder how he does it. I mean, aside from the performance-enhancing drugs, what is the guy's secret? Well, our Eagle Eye research staff did a little digging, and here's what gives him that edge in the pool. Take a look. Yep, quite a busy summer. Hung out with my main men, Ryan Gosling and George Clooney. When I was in London, I knocked back a few cold ones with that party animal crazy Harry Wales and did a little rap video with my buddy the Beebs. Went to the movies a few times. Man, this was an action-packed summer at the box office. Many of our favorite comic book characters showed up on the big screen. The Avengers paired up all our Marvel comic friends. Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. Great to see those guys get along and save the world once again. The Dark Knight Rises did much the same thing, giving us the final installment of the Batman trilogy, with Batman squaring off against the evil Bane, who single-handedly disassembles Wayne Enterprises, offshoring most of his assets and jobs, making a fortune, placing it all in a Cayman Island account, takes over the running of the Gotham City Olympic Games. What? That was they're telling me off screen that's Mitt Romney at Bain Capital, not Bane the Dark Knight. Sorry, got a little mixed up there. But all in all, a great summer. And speaking of great, we've got a great show coming up. Hope you stick around. We'll be right back.
Where am I? This doesn't look like the Batcave. Rachel!
Presidential politics continues to dominate the headlines as the November election draws closer. According to most polls, and boy are there a lot of polls, Mitt Romney trails President Obama. Yes, with over 80 national polls focused on the presidential race, the question remains, do we really need this incessant scorekeeping, taken from a controlled and often biased sample size? Well, the answer is apparently yes, according to, you guessed it, a recent poll. The solution for the Romney campaign? Take 3 debates and poll him in the morning. And Romney is taking these debates seriously, practicing tirelessly against an Obama stand-in portrayed by this wingtip. In other news, riots, bombings, explosions, and civil unrest ceased last week, not in Benghazi, but outside the NFL headquarters in New York City, as angry fans vented their collective rage against the league's suits, leading an end to the lockout involving the regular NFL officials. Atrocious calls, clueless ball placement, and general anarchy have taken place throughout the league during the opening weeks of the season, as replacement officials stumbled and bumbled their way through the rulebook. Their interpretations of the rules having all the credibility of a Kardashian wedding. An agreement with the regular officials came on Wednesday, just in time for the start of the NFL weekend, which began on Thursday night when the Ravens faced the Browns. The regular officials were greeted by fans, players, and coaches as conquering heroes. As for the replacement officials, well, let's just say the FBI Witness Protection Program expanded significantly as a result of their dismissal. And finally, reports surfaced this week that former child star Erin Moran, also known as Joni Cunningham, the kid sister on the 1970s TV series Happy Days and spin-off Joni Loves Chachi, has fallen on hard times, having been recently kicked out of her trailer park home by her landlord mother-in-law for hard partying and late hours. Now destitute and homeless, Erin is looking for a little help. Enter Ryan Seacrest Productions. Never missing an opportunity to exploit the exploitable, has pitched a reality show concept to Moran. Rumor has it that Miss Moran is considering the offer to jump back in front of the camera. Suggested working titles for the new show have been Happy, Dazed, and Confused and Joni Loves Jack Daniels. We'll keep you posted as we get more on this story. Well, have you heard the news? The 2012 Baltimore Orioles are in the playoffs and chasing an American League East Division Championship. I can't believe I just said that. Yes, the O's have learned to win again before the last petal falls and are now contenders in the AL East. I feel like Rip Van Winkle, who went to sleep in April when the Birds looked like a stone-cold lock to record their 15th consecutive losing season, only to wake up in September to see they are having their best showing since the wire-to-wire Orioles of 1997. And what a summer of Oriole baseball it has been. VP of Baseball Operations Dan Duquette and manager Buck Showalter have taken a patchwork quilt of underachievers and built a never-give-in, never-give-up ball club, with a cast of thousands making contributions game after game with too many heroes to name here, and I'm too speechless to say any more. So buckle up, Oriole fans, the best is yet to come.
It's time for embarrassing moments in dance.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. Oppan Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. Oppan Gangnam Style.
This has been Embarrassing Moments in Dance.
Well, we have reached the end of our first episode, and you know what that means. Yes, we have our first head-clanking, mind-numbing trivia question of the season. Our question comes from D. Bagman from Kutztown, PA. Ramblin Rob, can your viewers name the American president born in Eureka, Illinois? The answer, next episode. Until then, insert catchy phrase. You did everything you wanted to do. Just fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
Alfred, you missed the spot.
I'm not Alfred.